A figure of aid. Satellite images have been released showing the construction of the so-called floating pier, a platform acting as a port around 7 miles off the coast of Gaza, which will allow for greater humanitarian aid to reach the Gaza Strip. The US-built pier will cost around $320 million, around double the original estimate, and provisionally will be ready as early as next week. The pier will consist of a floating dock, where ships can drop off their aid. From there, they will be taken via third-party trucks down a causeway that is connected to the Gaza coastline. The floating dock can supposedly hold 1,800 tons of aid per day. This comes at a pivotal time for Israel, as international pressure is growing on them to allow more aid into the Gaza Strip, both from the US, with Secretary of State Antony Blinken pressuring Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on the Americans' 9th visit to Israel since the war began, as well as from international bodies.
We must do everything possible to avert an entirely preventable human-made famine. We have seen incremental progress recently, but much more is urgently needed, including the promised opening of the 2 crossing points between Israel and northern Gaza, so that aid can be brought into Gaza from Ashdod port and Jordan.
The aforementioned Ashdod port has been the site of protests from right-wing Israelis over the past few months, mirroring those from the Kerem Shalom crossing, as a small pocket of the Israeli society has shown opposition to the aid being sent into Gaza, as they claim it is being hijacked by Hamas terrorists. But this isn't stopping Israel from sending hundreds of trucks of aid into Gaza in order to limit the humanitarian crisis that is unfolding. The IDF claims that a daily average of 350 aid trucks have entered Gaza over the last month, as well as aid drops from foreign countries. Coupled with the new pier, this aid will be essential for the Gazan people and for Israel's operations in the Gaza Strip.